needs to just pump and push. Looks like he has this barracks kind of just hanging out in the field for spotting purposes there. G5 being very clever, going for basically, actually, let me see if I can pause it and kind of show what's happening here. Take vision off EtBrood, and as you can see, he's got that kind of map artifact there. On the opposite side, EtBrood is going to have to go into kind of dark territory, and so he's going to be going up. He's not going to get a very good spot off here, as you can see on that ramp. And yeah, see it revealed right there. And so he's going to get a lot of shots off. Little surprise attack. That was a great maneuver by G5 to basically save some time, and he's going to get basically an improportional amount of units as a result. These 3 tanks and this single vulture are going to have to go into retreat. Excellent maneuver by G5. A little sneak attack there, and I'll reveal the entire map. Leave it on because people have requested it in the past. 4 vultures looks like they're going to go around for a counterattack. Let's see. Observers already looks like another gateway going down, as well as a couple pylons. Citadel of Adun, so higher level tech. Looks like there is 5 dragoons are going to the north. Wow, I don't know if that was just luck or brilliant time sense. I guess he's coming back to kind of work with this nexus as these 4 vultures are coming around. Can't imagine that he knew exactly where these 4 vultures were going. Looks like an observer out in the field. Wow, it's invisible to me. That's interesting. I'm going to chase those vultures off, so a little bit lucky on G5's part. He's got that. It looks like he's going to cancel that nexus, worrying a little bit about that tank pressure that's coming in from underneath. He sees those tanks additionally coming with that observer, which is invisible to me out in the field. Maybe this is a broken replay. We'll see at the end here, though. And 3 vultures coming up alongside, so a large vulture force. Expected to see more tanks than vultures here, but upgrading, it looks like speed. I'm assuming he's already got mines along the side. Usually you get mines before speed. So EtBrood actually, it's going to come down to some micromanagement, some clever play here. G5 might be in a little bit of trouble here. He's got some tanks right outside. I don't know if their siege tech upgraded. Getting down 5 gateways now to kind of, contend with this. Looks like he's getting a pylon down the front field. Some mines, being placed. Now going in, and unfortunately I don't think he has siege tech. I'm surprised he's pushing in without the siege tech, and also there's this observer alongside here, so these mines won't be doing as much damage as they would have otherwise, fortunately. And I worry about this mine placement. He's going to see, that dragoon pushing up and able to take out a tank and severely damage a second, which is definitively going to send this back. But as you can see, G5 defending that really well with that observer in place. I think EtBrood was just basically hoping that he didn't have observers out, that G5 didn't have basically anything for those mines. Unfortunately, he does. So now G5 in a very comfortable position, pushing up, now getting his second expansion down. EtBrood needs to think about getting and basically G5 going to take kind of the economic advantage here. Not as much as usual, again, because considering how many, basically you want to stay 1 expansion ahead, but on this map it doesn't work out quite like that, simply because there's so minerals at the main base. Just pumping vultures at this point. I'm surprised he's not going for, I guess he's just going pure vulture at this point. Looks like he's going to try to flank around, but as you can see, these 3 dragoons waiting for him as well as an observer. Looks like G5 actually going to take a massive economic advantage. Going to take the, well, not massive because only 3 mineral fields here, but going to take a significant advantage. Going to go for an additional expansion here. It looks like he's trying to seal another one here. Encounter, brilliant blockade. Managed to block that before the vultures could sneak through. Just kind of outmaneuvering EtBrood on the map right now, here and there. EtBrood, creative build at the opening, but right now running into some problems. Now upgrading siege tech, now starting to produce more tanks. He's got a really good sized vulture force here, but again, G5 in a very comfortable position, is basically going to doesn't have to worry about this expansion going up. He just has to worry about absorbing the next attack down the line. In the meantime, he's got what, 5 gateways open. Looks like he's getting a Templar archives in the background. I don't see any sort of anti-DT tech here in the background for EtBrood. We'll see if he is timing sense. He does have mines, but still, mines don't always do the job, and when you're having to place them late against a Dark Templar, it can be a lot of trouble. Observer pushing up in the field, going to be able to see this large force here. A couple mines going down, just kind of out, and I think G5 getting a little bit of, well, first of all, he wants to get up a spot in this group, and I think he's also kind of priming for that Dark Templar tech. Very cleverly putting it back here just in case there was a comsat, because the comsat would most likely come out in this area, and this is the tech he would see. He wouldn't see this Templar archives. A couple of, SCVs being siphoned over. I'm surprised he decided to siphon over that many to that location. Looks like he's already ferried over Maynard some troops over to this location. It looks like he's going to set up for another expansion. Just going to take a brutal economic advantage while EtBrood gathers up his forces. So basically G5 is only going to have to absorb the single attack, and now looks like G5 is pressing out with this Dragoon force across the middle. He's going to be in a really good position. As you can see, EtBrood a little bit clumsily bringing the troops over. They're kind of spread out, and it looks like G5 is going to have an opportunity here with his superior scouting to blockade these troops in. He's going to be able to pin them in from both sides sides. And actually, if G5 decided to go for attack in the main, he would be in a strong position there as well. So mines being laid out in the field, and keep in mind this is the X factor here: is this attack troop from behind. If basically these vultures can't, the vultures are trying to create some separation between the tanks and the dragoons, well, between the tanks and the zealots as well. Those zealots are speed upgraded, and as you can see, pushing up from behind, clearing up the minefield. So these siege tanks from behind aren't going to be protected by this vulture force and their mines. So this is pretty easily going to be taken care of on the opposite side. And so G5, yeah, brilliant maneuvering across the map. Once again, yeah, he's going to come in. It looks like some actually high Templar being produced on the opposite side with some Psystorm. I guess he wanted that Psystorm to go up against those additional factories, and so that force pretty much effectively wiped out. And EtBrood in a lot of trouble here. He's way economically behind. Looks like he's going to build this command center outside of the range of these minerals here. In the meantime, maybe he'll try to float it out to an additional location. But really, I don't know that he can secure an additional location without just getting pounded by G5. G5's got basically he can just pump. As you can see, he's got these 6 gateways up. He can just start flooding troops here. Looks like he's already got Psystorm research. Yeah, he's got a lot of expansions and putting up an additional expansion. He's just so far economically ahead, and he's got the tech advantage just pushing in on these mines, which I think were just a delay tactic. EtBrood trying to get an additional factory down, but I really feel like he's pinned in. Going to the north with some vultures. Already some cannons going in, and that was really excellent timing by G5. I think G5 got a little bit lucky there. Going to be able to, no, not even going to be able to take that single cannon. Now I'm trying to just push the vultures in, realizing he has to do some economic damage to win this, trying to push in. He's going to be able to catch these High Templar out, but only looks like 3 vultures able to wander in, and really good building placement there by G5, forcing these vultures kind of around the small route. They're going to be able to take a few, but it's just not going to be enough, and he realizes that G5 in the meantime, as you can see, was pushing up on the front where EtBrood did not have any reinforcements. But yeah, so EtBrood just falling behind economically. G5 doing an excellent job maneuvering around the map. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for listening. So Media going to go up 1-5 in energy, semifinals. The rest of the maps are kind of, unfortunately, they're kind of scattered all over the place. I don't have them in a particularly good order because they were played out of order. But anyway, it's an exciting series. Hope you guys enjoy.